Yeah.
Yeah, that was so cute.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to N Clique Pod. We're so excited to have you guys. So this podcast is going to be where we're going to sit down with all the creators behind the event. We're going to meet with our models. We're going to meet with our designers, photographers, videographers, everybody. And my name is Wendy. If you don't know me, you should. And why don't you? Okay. But this is not just going to be a conversation. It's going to be a sneak peek into the creators that are going to be behind the event, into what they do, what inspires them. And today, the first creative and the first business owner that we have on the podcast is Miss Korynne.
Hey, y'all. I'm Korynne here with K. Michael. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming on the podcast. How's your day been?
It's been good. How about yours?
It's been good. Can't complain.
We blessed. Exactly.
Yes. So, do you want to tell us more about what you do and how you got started in your business?
Yes, of course. So I actually started my brand in 2019. My dad, he was kind of pushing me to start a business and be my own entrepreneur, be my own boss. My mom does hair. My uncle owns a gym. So I'm around entrepreneurs. So they were kind of pushing me. They were pushing me to start my own brand and my own business. So I started in college.
Okay, cool. So what made you decide clothing? Because, there's a lot of different avenues to start a business, but what made you decide clothing?
So the clothing aspect for me, I'm very petite. So finding pieces that I'm like would fit me, that I like, that would still kind of give me that baggy but snatched look. I'm like, I can't really find it.
Right.
So that's what really got me into, let me make my own.
I love that. That's a beautiful problem to have, by the way.
Okay, clock it.
Okay, but yes. So you said you started your business in 2019.
Yes.
How's that journey been since then?
It has been very up and down, kind of just learning everything. When you come into it, you really don't know what you don't know until you do it. And it's just a bunch of trial and error. So as I've grown, my business has evolved and I'm just still evolving every day.
Where do you see your business in 10 years? And what goals do you have for it?
For my business, I would really want to have a warehouse. I think I would like to have this place where I could shoot content, edit the content, package orders, all kind of in one place, so I don't have to go anywhere. So I think that would be my next big goal for my brand.
Okay, cool. I love that. Good to know more about your business. Yes. And I love to see Black women in business as well, too, because I need that. All right. So starting with the questions that we do have printed out. Okay. What was the first moment that you decided to bet on yourself and start your own thing? Besides your dad telling you, what made you say, okay, yes, this is for me?
So I stopped playing basketball. I grew up playing sports my entire life. And I was kind of at a point where I'm like, what do I want to do next? And I'm like, I want something where I could be creative, have fun, no rules, and make some money.
Right.
So that's exactly what kind of got me into this industry. And
do you have a team that works with you within your business?
I am the team. I do everything. So it gets challenging and tiring, but I have to keep myself on a schedule, so I make sure I'm on top of it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
All right. What role does creativity play in your day-to-day life as a business owner?
Creativity plays a huge role in my day-to-day. I really feel like I create the best when I'm not trying and I'm not overthinking it, when ideas kind of just come to me naturally. So I really just try to take inspo from everything I see. I try to emulate, or if I see something cool, I'm like, how could I find a way to make that mine?
Right.
Exactly.
Yes. Has there been any moment where you're just like, you're walking down the street or you're at a restaurant or somewhere and you're just like, oh, that I'm inspired. I need to do something about
Yes.
Have you ever?
I've definitely had moments like that. Actually, so Rihanna has a song called Nothing Is Promised, and the cover art for that song was a rated R box. And when I saw that rated R, I'm like, I can make that a K. I could put my own little spin on that. I really just try to pull inspo from anything. And it's just like an eye. I just have a little eye for it.
What is the craziest thing that you've taken inspiration from?
The craziest thing I've ever taken inspo from? That's a great question.
Or something unconventional that I'd be like, how did you see inspo on that?
Like, how did you even see that? Honestly, it really might be that cover art,
Yeah?
just because you see that and it's like people are just like, okay, what are you gonna do about that? Like
Yeah.
it's nothing. You may not see the creative vision from that, but I saw that and I'm like, ooh, let me put that on some pieces. Let me take that, make it my own.
That's true.
And it was just organic and it really stuck with everyone really well.
I love
So
that. Because, yeah, a lot of people will see that and be like, oh, well, it's already done. What can I do to that? What can I add to that? So the fact that you saw that and was like, let me make it mine. Beautiful. Beautiful
thank
mind.
you.
Of course.
Exactly.
All right. If your brand were a person showing up to our event, how would they dress, act, and interact with others in the room?
This is such a great question. I think my brand, they would dress very edgy, funky, fly, but they would act very cool, calm, collected, and of course be very open and accepting to everyone.
I love that. Yeah. So would you just say that's how you describe the type of person you are?
I think so, yes. Like I try to be very open and just treat people the way I want to be treated. Just be nice, but always make sure I make a statement with my outfit.
Of course, right? Because the outfit speaks first. When you walk into a room, that's the first thing that people are going to look at when they see you.
They're
your
like,
outfit.
she looks put together.
Exactly.
I want to go talk to her.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how you make moves.
Exactly.
All right. All right. What's something that you're currently learning or unlearning in your business journey?
So a thing that I'm unlearning is to kind of keep up with that fast fashion trend of always dropping back to back to back. I like to be more organic with my drops, like more when I'm in that creative vibe, when I'm in that zone. I'd rather drop pieces then than just push it out just to try to keep up with other brands and what other people are doing.
Are there any other brands that you feel like you are aligned with or that you also may pull inspiration from?
Absolutely. So there's a brand called Stripped Official. She actually has like I think it's like bodywear type brand, but she's based out of, she went to Howard. So I think she's in
okay. Shout out
DC
to
area,
HBCU.
but I know HBCU, we got a rep, Black owned, Black woman
Mhm.
owned. I just love her marketing. I think that's my main thing. I really like the creative side of marketing. So once I see someone do a really creative shoe or really creative branding, I try to take inspo from that because I'm like,
Yeah.
if I like that and that attracted my attention, I
Imagine
could
other
do
people.
something. Exactly.
Yeah. Have you ever found it difficult to find the line between finding inspiration and not like completely, you know, copying?
Mhm.
Has that ever been difficult for you?
Honestly, no,
Good.
not for me, just because growing up, my parents always taught me you can appreciate the beauty, but you don't have to, exactly replicate it. Make it your
Exactly.
own, take it and make it yours. So when I see something, it's easy to be like, oh, I could just copy that. But I'm kind of like, I don't really like
Yeah,
biting
you don't
off
need
of people.
to.
I don't even need to make it my own.
Right, literally. I love that. Okay. And what's something about building a brand or a business that people don't see?
Definitely all of the late nights, all the hours, the marketing, the emails, the creating graphics, all of that. I think people just kind of see the end result and they just think, oh, that's all you got to do. But it's really a job full
Right.
time.
Building a business is hard. It
It's
is
so
hard.
hard.
I can imagine. And you said you do this by yourself too, no team?
No team, my family will help me when they can, but mainly me.
Do you ever like want to have a team? Because you said with your goal you want to have a warehouse. Would you run that by yourself or would you then
would
try to get people?
Absolutely want a
Yeah.
team. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just too much. I
Yeah.
need help. I
Right.
need y'all to get in here and help me. I'm gonna get my siblings like, pack these orders.
Yeah, no, literally. That's what you got to do with the family. They got to help
Exactly.
out because guess what? They're going to be the same one asking for a little handout later.
I'm like, that's cool. Go ahead and pack them orders.
Okay. Go ahead. Right back there. All right. If someone wanted to support your brand outside of buying something, what would that look like?
Honestly, just supporting on social media. That is a free platform where you could share, repost, just help get the word out. That's the easiest way to support a business without having to purchase.
Yeah. And so what is your social media then?
Yes, so my Instagram is at shop KMYKAL, and my personal is at Korynne KORYNNE with 2 underscores.
Awesome. Thank you. And then just a couple more. What is one piece of advice that you give to someone that is starting their own business?
A piece of advice I would give is to do your own research. I think it's easy to just expect people to give you the answers or help me do this, but really knowledge is power. So learning on your own will really help carry you.
What does that look like for you, the learning on your own? Like, what kind of research would you place for your kind of business?
The research that I would do, a lot of like marketing research, kind of like tools and platforms to be able to kind of keep yourself on a schedule. Same with like manufacturers and ways to go about different type of printing styles. Like there's a bunch of things, and I feel it's easy to just say, oh, I want a shirt that looks like that, but you really don't know what goes into it. So just kind of learning the different materials, different type of printing styles, different type of marketing tactics, and kind of finding like what sticks with you and your business.
With all that you just mentioned as well, what do you think has been the most difficult? Like finding a vendor, or is it shipping? Is it the website? What do you think would be the most difficult?
Honestly, probably the most difficult is the manufacturer and finding one that is consistent, reliable, timely. It is challenging, especially when you're trying to have a timed rollout and now you're waiting on other people. It's a lot more back and forth than people would really think. And you have to find someone that you trust.
Yeah.
So, some manufacturers,
they are scams.
Exactly. So that's probably the hardest, most challenging piece.
Has there ever been a time where you were rolling out something, you were dependent on the manufacturer, and then boom, they went ghost or anything like that?
Luckily, thankfully, no.
Yeah, good.
Thank God. So luckily, no. But that can be a possibility.
Yeah.
So you always have to just consider that and keep that into play.
Yes, exactly. That's why you say you got to have the backups as well too.
Just in case.
And then how important are community and collaboration to your journey, to your business, and to you?
It is so important. That has honestly helped me get to where I'm at currently. People just supporting me, people wanting to collaborate with me. It's been just so much love, and you don't know, a simple repost, a simple tag on a story can really go a long way. So support your friends, support their dreams and their businesses.
Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us about your business? Anything you're having come up or?
So recently, I actually just did a custom piece for a Nuggets player, Deron Holmes.
Hold on.
It's the time.
Okay.
So yeah, I was really excited about that. So definitely follow me on Instagram so y'all can go check out that video. It's dope.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
So thank you guys for our first episode of the Flick and Click Pod. That was our beautiful guest, Korynne.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, we'll see you guys in the next episode.